Your soul shall be mine.
What? Play the extension ad.
Nightmare.
Oh, those ads.
Sound is on.
Anyway, anyway, we are back. It's gonna be Demalishor versus Tholwmenos in our next best of fives of the day. It's gonna be Warlock versus Warlock.
Why do you call?
Zoo v Zoo, as they tend to say. So it all depends on who will get the board initiative early.
Why do you call?
The classes, of course, as you can see on your screen, are Tholwmenos will be playing Druid, Warlock, Paladin against Demalishor's Warlock, Warrior, Shaman.
Quite similar opening hands. What do you think about the Voidwalker attack into the Voidwalker?
I think I tend to like it because if he has a way to buff, like let's say if he has abusive, then he kind of that allows you to put 1 extra damage against the Voidwalker and then potentially kill it with your spider.
Yeah, you get the play around abusive, but you don't play around the Direwolf Alpha. Because Direwolf Alpha would go like put the Voidwalkers into attack and would precisely trade for the Voidwalker and still be L5 and it would still protect the Direwolf. Whereas abusive is kind of still a 1 health minion that your board deals with sufficiently, whereas you can't deal with a Direwolf. And anyway, that was not the case, but I just always like to think about it. Do you play around abusive or do you play around Direwolf Alpha, which is more likely, I guess. But this hand, well, I don't even know. This is evaluating 2 zoo hands is pretty difficult, I have to say.
So many possibilities.
You do really want to use the Tiddler with Brand, so I guess you would just play them Gangbusters. And Gangbusters is still pretty strong here. And I wonder if you actually trade for the opponent's Gangbusters. Because you do, if you don't, you kind of...
Yeah, I like the secondary Branga boss. I think you play it.
No, but how do you trade? Do you trade at all? That's the question. I guess the most likely one is just send Gangbusters to the M.
Yeah, I think you send it to 1-1 into the face. Yep, that's the way I would have done it.
That makes the most sense. I wonder if there was any better play. Well, you don't really want to play Juggler because that kind of makes it more likely that you get an imp problem real soon.
It's either Peddler or Peddler Owl to shut down one of those.
What about what about tap play a 2-drop?
I think he plays the Juggler. I think if you tap and play a 2-drop, you fall 2 behind on the board.
I think.
Okay, so no Peddlers.
I see the point. I wonder if you would actually prefer to silence the 2-4 instead.
Yeah, I think the one that has more HP.
That was really awkward. Well, Tholwmenos would like a Juggler right about now, I think. Well, it's 1 extra Juggler, I guess, not so much. No, he would like a Juggler because that's free extra Juggles. So I guess he would go Brand Peddler here. What about tap, Argent Squire, and Egg? I actually like that as well. You have the chance of drawing into an abusive, and you can play Brand, Peddler, abusive. Or you could actually get a 1-drop with a relevant battle cry from the Peddler and then play it with Brand. Kind of like the 2-2-1 play better than the free 2 right here.
I think he might go for Brand just as a bigger body. Just something that is a bit more harder to kill.
But Egg is so threatening, not having it on the board. And you already saw 1 L, and usually Zoo only run L.
Why didn't he take... So, why didn't he take... He took Sulfur, why didn't he take on, on the 4/4 buff. Which name I'm blinking on?
Power overwhelming.
Power overwhelming, yeah, for the egg.
I think he. Well, at the time he didn't have Mortal Coil in his hand, right? Well, basically you take Soulfire because, like, with power overwhelming in the Zoo matchup, it often happens that you overkill something, right? And Soulfire allows you to deal exactly 4 damage, which sometimes is better. And you need a body for power overwhelming, because his hand is so low cost. He essentially evaluated that he can get rid of his whole hand and not like drop a card when he plays Soulfire, right? Well, the Sea Giant draw is kind of unfortunate in that case. But you can't play Argent Squire, Sea Giant, and Mortal Coil here. So, well, he does decide to not coil. He does decide to Nerubian instead.
Yeah, he opts in for the egg, which I think I like better. Yeah, because you have to put it at some point, and this is good as point as any.
I guess. It's just that you didn't have any attack boosts, you didn't have any activators. I think I would have just liked the Mortal Coil for like more options. And you preserve a 1/1, which is relevant.
Void Color is being played, and there are 2 demons in Demolishor's hand, of course. Doomguard is the... Although, not necessarily, it will die to the 8/8. Although now he can actually, if he will get to trade on his terms, he kind of can relatively trade around the 8/8, killing his Doomguard. But it doesn't seem that that's gonna happen necessarily, as Tholwmenos is dismantling the board a bit.
That juggler is great. You can actually use the Soulfire. I think you can actually kill the egg here and use the Soul.
Yep,
And that's exactly what Tholwmenos does. Like, you have to assume that he has activators for that egg at some point, and just killing the measly difference is value in itself. Well, here we have quite the awkward situation. We have 3 demons in hand, and you can't really power the Void Caller and kill the Sea Giant, so that's also pretty awkward.
And not the best of spots for Demalishor.
I think you have to power and kill the Nerubian. You can also not power, but you kind of want to get your demon out this turn. Direwolf is just a problem that Direwolf represents 4 damage. It's basically the same as killing the Nerubian, so I guess you could power still. You're so sad though if it like pulls the Doomguard. You're super sad then.
Possibilities.
Wow, that play was...
That's ballsy.
Well, he recognizes he's kind of good anyway, I suppose. But he just like lost 2 of his huge endgame cards. This Malgan is just gonna die to the Squire and the Nerubian.
That play was... yeah, I don't know.
Well, playing the Creeper first was kind of a mistake. I don't think you plan on using your power overwhelming to trade for this
Hello.
Well, he could have sacked this fire. It would have been, if it would hit the 9/7, it would be 6
you mean
damage.
trade a Squire instead of the Nerubian? I don't think it's even worth it.
You win this time.
Well,
And that's all she wrote for the first game.
That was just a really awkward spot there where you had your 3 demons, and I think you had...
Yeah, the Demalishor most definitely was unlucky there. But it's gonna be 1-0 to Demalishor in this Zoo mirror match. And Demalishor takes it. So he is on the board. We are preparing for the game 2 as decisions are being made for both players. Yeah, that was unlucky. Having 3 demons was less than optimal. Anyway, we are in our game 2. It's gonna be Druid versus Warrior. It depends on to see what kind of warrior it is. It seems like a control warrior.
Oh Lord,
against
Aggro Druid, save
aggro.
us. Lord save us, the cancer show. Well, actually, the Aggro Druid is kind of weaker than midrange, and midrange is favored against Warrior anyway. Whereas Aggro is actually less favored, because like your 5/8/8 is kind of susceptible to the very cheap Warrior clears. So I wonder how this is going to turn out. I didn't remember Aggro Druid playing Shades though. That's kind of
There are some instances I have seen it. It's not the most. I don't think it's all the time, but I have seen it on ladder. For some reason, aggro druid recently became popular. Okay, let's go. 8-8 on the board. Phil River is here, and it doesn't seem that Demalishor can punish that.
Demalishor? Oh, yeah, of course that's in there. I was wondering, he has the Demalishor in his hand? What? Now you basically, like, play Acolyte here, and if he does use hero power to, clear the Acolyte to prevent an execute play on the Demalishor, you can still bash and execute it next turn, which is fine in itself. And he did lose some pretty significant cards there in the form of Force of Nature and Savage Roar. I mean, Savage Roar and Boom, of course. Those were the cards that were actually relevant. Well, yeah, you do the bash execute play here.
Yes, bash execute is gonna be the play. But there is the second Fell Reaver in the hand.
Second Savage Roar is gone, so that's quite a bit of burst. That Tholwmenos doesn't have access to anymore. Here he's pretty much forced to play the Shredder, and I wonder if you attack with the Shade. You probably should. Since there's no Savage Roar anymore, there's like no value in keeping the Shade hidden, as far as I can tell.
Yeah, I think you unveil it. Yeah, the reach is gone, so you're now a bit on the clock to deal as much damage as you can. War Axe in the house, but I think, do you play Sludge?
Sludge is awkward because of the 4/4 Shade. You can't clear the 4/4 Shade that way. You kind of would have to send your Acolyte into the Shade, so I would prefer you do it now. But the thing is that the Axe trades perfectly for the Shade.
What now?
You can Axe, Armor Up, Shield Slam the... Like, you Shield Slam the Shredder, and then Acolyte runs into it, and you leave him with a 2-drop. I guess that's acceptable.
And I guess that's what he's gonna do.
And well, he's trying to play, remove as much of the board as possible. Sadly, the shield block is going to be less value now, but yeah, the Belcher was just too awkward. Like, you would have to run the Acolyte into. Ooh, but that drop is pretty useful.
So either
yeah,
you play the 3 and the 2 drop, or you play the Fell Reaver.
Nah, I just Fell Reaver here. Fell Reaver, and I think Demalishor will have to take the 50-50 on the Brawl.
Fell Reaver it is! The second 8/8 mech comes down from Tholwmenos as he tries to close out the game.
You can't slam for your second execute, but that would be your only top deck. Well, I guess you can also draw into Big Game Hunter, so you have to like 2 out slam. You also mill some cards. You can like slam, shield block. You shield. What do you do first? I think you shield block first. Or you could take the 50-50 on the Brawl, but that's pretty ballsy.
Okay, so he decides to play super defensively.
I don't dislike it. I mean, Belcher sets up killing the Fell Reaver with Slam and Bash, which would incidentally also mill him for more cards. And it gives him a better chance at brawling it down, I suppose. But like, if you're Tholwmenos, what do you do? Do you swipe hero power and trade? Or do you play your minions? It's a tough spot. I like all of these plays, to be honest. I even don't know what I would do with the Druid of the Saber. Would I stealth it, or would I charge it?
Yeah, this is a tough one. So if he just trades into Belcher purely, he's gonna be at 4 HP. So Bash Slam kills it. Bash Slam.
Yeah, that's the play what Demalishor was going for, that he kills it in 2 turns. Preserving some of his health there. does take the attack, so we have a clear on that. Oh, that shield slam.
Yep.
Change anything. I can't guaranteed clear buff. That's an issue. Wonder if you brawl here. That's also quite the waste.
No, I don't think you brawl here. I don't.
Oh, of course you bash shield slam, bash shield block, shield slam the bear, and then you can trade the slime for the Spell Reaver. That's excellent. That's excellent.
And it does mill 9 cards for the druid. And he's out of cards. I was just about to check, so fatigue, and I think that's gonna be it. Like,
yeah, you can't kill him with just shade and druid of the same.
Okay, so it's 1-1. Demalishor put himself on the board after that atrocious Zoo versus Zoo match that we saw earlier.
I think Jagger Druid is just generally pretty screwed against Warrior because you bank so much on your Fel Reaver to do damage, and if you like actually play your Fel Reavers and they both get 0. Well, one did get the 8 face damage in, but it wasn't enough. The Warrior Reaver was too efficient.
You know what? It's fun playing Freeze Mage against a Fel Reaver. You just freeze and freeze and freeze and freeze and just see the druids.
Well, but but you like are pretty susceptible to the keeper playing on the Fel Reaver, and then you freeze it, and actually the keeper just becomes stronger.
Yes, that's true.
Anyway, aggro, where's aggro? Let's go.
Yes.
Fast. Let's go, fast.
So, who do you prefer here?
We have 2 1-drops in each player's hand. It's amazing. Like, Tunnel Trog beats Leper Gnome easy. He even coins the Earthshock to prevent the trade into the Tunnel Trog.
Yeah,
just purely disgusting. Like, I don't know. I think when you're Tholwmenos, you actually have to play the Saber as a stealth here.
Another night on the prowl.
Yep. You stealth and that's it. In the meantime, Totem Golem for the next 2 turns is here. And now Thrall can trade with the Saber, which will happen. We do see a Knife Juggler and a Leper Gnome coming out.
I didn't like the trade. I think you have to play these guys first. I think you have to play the Juggler first.
Oh, to see if you can take care of the...
if you can ping the tournament.
Yeah, I completely agree with you. I think that was the more smart. That was the smarter play there.
There is the argument that you kind of like can hit the knife into the tunnel trunk, but you don't really care. Like if you hit the tunnel trunk, I think, please, the trades don't shade.
Anyway, Demalishor still continuing to lead.
It's going fast. Yeah, we have to keep up. Like seriously, these players are just banging their hands. Like they're going to be out soon, and the Doomhammer can't sadly be played next turn, so that's going to slow Demalishor down a little bit, and this Druid is going to be pretty hard to deal with. Wow, he charges it.
Board clear. That's all. Because he might be buffs some or clear spells here. I think he was afraid of that.
But now you kind of lose to Feral Spirit, because if you had just played your Druid of the Claw and Taunt mode, you would have cleared the whole first, but as it stands now, he would still have a 2-3 remaining.
Yeah, but he doesn't know the opponent's hand, and I
you
like
don't
to
know
charge
the opponent's hand, but I think like you play around so much more cards, but putting it into Taunt. That's how I see it.
But fast, Tholwmenos is clearing the board with his hero power and Keeper of the Grove.
Dr. Boom, please, what? Accurate Druid, please. You're not a mid-range, that card's too slow for you.
I guess not for Demalishor, as we do see Doomhammer, which will block Dr. Boom from coming out next turn. Takes out the 4-1 body and goes straight to the Dome. Tholwmenos slowly is building his board back
Charge
up.
2 saplings, go, go, go. I want to see charge 2 saplings, hero power, go, 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 fast, fast, fast.
Will he charge it? Or
Dude,
will he
you're
not?
taking way too long. You're losing precious ladder time. Come on, come on.
Another night on the prowl.
But this is not ladder, this is a tournament. He does charge it up. Will he play the saplings? Yeah,
Of course he has to. He has the mana. He has the mana, like, it's aggro dude, it's not gonna play board games. Come on, go, fast, fast, fast.
Donnie and being the.
Oh, there's Feral Spirit!
Entertainment.
Oh, there's Feral Spirit. Awesome. You Ancestral Knowledge into Lava Shocking Feral Spirit, and you go face. Go, fast, fast.
Here comes the wolves! Clears the 2-1.
That didn't make sense. You clear buff 1-1s, you save 1 health on your face. You can still clear a wolf with the 2-4 and a 1-1. Like his hero power becomes useless, but basically it was better to take 1 less face damage there.
Blood Mage Tholwmenos doesn't play the card draw, plays the delay card draw. They're not aspirant, not gonna do much here.
Nah, you play it, it's 2-free. Better than hero power. Go, fast.
Okay, Force of Nature comes out. With the help of hero power, it will be able to clear the board.
And you don't hero power, you play their Nasus.
Oh yeah, you can still clear the board without it, yeah. Still contemplating Tholwmenos.
Why do you pronounce Tholwmenos as Tholwmenos? That's at least how it sounds to me.
Maybe because I'm looking at
I think you hit that. Yeah, you hit that.
Okay, anyway, he kills the 1-1. Sir, Mr.
There's
Finley
Lava
is
Shock.
in the hand. 6 mana Lava Shock. Ancestral Knowledge will draw some cards. Oh, here's the burst. Here it comes. But will it be enough? He's sitting on 11 HP.
Okay, here you have to like kind of slow down and think about your turn a little bit.
Oh, finally.
Yeah, it's hard. Aggro Shaman is not that easy. I wonder if you Lava Shock actually. You would have to hero power first, I think, if you Lava Shocked. You might
Yeah,
take the spell power.
like, I wonder why didn't he check for the... Oh, because he's gonna play...
He really wants to clear, which I don't find is correct. At this point, you're far too behind in health to think about clearing at this point. You'd want the armor up, yeah. Okay, so you're playing for the long game. You have the Dr. Boom, so I guess it's fine.
Oh, not the card he wanted to see, so he's gonna remove the
Okay,
2-1.
he actually did draw the Saboteur, which actually proves my play wrong, so that was a good clear, as it turns out.
Doesn't kill the 2-1. Interestingly enough, gonna try to whittle him down.
Well, I mean,
hope that the enemy cannot deal the damage.
There is an armor here, but you kind of have to like go face.
Yeah. But here comes Mr. Doom. Tholwmenos probably not expecting it, and Tholwmenos had a chance early, like in the mid game. Kind of was close.
Wait, is he
turning
dead?
it
Like
around?
10,
but
17, 12. He's there's lava burst. There's lava shot. Fast, go, lethal him.
the first game didn't turn out to be that fast.
Yeah, we
It
actually
was-
reached 10 mana. Hooray! Wow. Holy shit, we actually reached 10 mana.
And there's the Dr. Bloom on the board also. Which is a bit crazy when you think about aggro v aggro. But Lava Burst in a good shaman fashion finishes off the enemy. Demalishor takes its 2-1 against Tholwmenos as it's a match point for our shaman player as we move into the game.
As it turns out, aggro druid is not that good. Can't get a game in. And I wonder, like, wait. Oh yeah, of course it's. Wait,
He lost with Zoo. That's the last deck.
Did Demalishor lose with Zoo? Oh, he lost with Zoo. Right?
Yes.
Oh yeah, of course.
Remember 3 demons in hand?
Oh yeah, of course. Because they both play Zoo, it was kind of confusing. Anyway, alright. So I think at least kind of aggro shaman has a chance against his deck at the very least. But I think Zoo kind of populates the board in a fashion where Druid can't really deal with it, so I'm not sure.
Yeah, I'm not sure either. Conventional wisdom, if this would be mid-range Druid, like Zoo would be much preferred, but now this is not mid-range Zoo, so...
I'm just thinking about the reasons why you actually
mid-range
play...
Druid.
I'm just thinking about the reasons why you play aggro Druid over mid-range Druid. That's the reasoning. I wonder if it's better, if the matchup is better against Zoo than normal mid-range.
Well, maybe Tholwmenos knows something that we don't, but Abusive Sergeants will deal with that ramp, and their Nasus Aspire and dies quite fast.
I think you play a second Abusive here. when are you gonna play it? You're gonna play Imp Boss and White Collar next turn for sure. Unless you want to play Dark Peddler and find a 1-drop.
I think you might not play it because I think in this matchup, Zoo is the one that actually will fight for the board and be the control-y one, I think. So just having that additional reach in form of abusive might prove useful later on.
I mean, I don't think.
Why not pedal first?
Well, because you're playing Creeper anyway, and there's like no 1-drop that dissuade you from playing Creeper anyway. It's minute. Yeah, you want to see what you get first, but it wouldn't make a difference in this play.
Oh, I guess so.
I like the attack on the Imp Boss. Even if it gets buffed by Argus, it's still better to leave him with 3 1-health minions. It means that a 2 attack buff wouldn't clear the Keeper.
So, Demalishor is building up his board slowly but steadily. Tholwmenos plays the Reaver.
This is one of the better Reavers you can play since you have already a Force in your hand and you have the Boom ready, so you're not liable to dropping any important cards. Also makes the Owl useless. Pretty useless.
But he still can opt in to clear the board. He has the damage.
I wonder if you do that. Like how? Yeah, I guess it's important.
I would have played though the 2-3 from hand just to mill some cards.
Yeah, but you would take 3 extra damage, and you don't really want to do that against aggro. What I would have done is played...
guess so, but I value those 3 cards.
What I would have done is play the Owl on something. Just the silence is not useful, I think, against in this matchup. Just that's worth an extra 3 cards, but for sure I would have probably like not played.
Only now he finds the use Force set silence with the help of Implosion.
Never lucky.
So, Tholwmenos is turn, turn 7, Doctor 7.
Well, that's the wrong free cost card you want in your hand, Tholwmenos. I think you mirrored that play.
Yeah. Against the Boom, you play a Boom. Clears the Boom bots and plays his own Doctor Boom onto the board. Second Fel Reaver.
Pretty disgusting.
Yeah, play, kill off the 7/7. Continue on.
I think you do go face for your Boom here. I think you cleared the 7/7.
I'll make it on the enemy. Oh yeah, I can see that. Yeah, I can totally agree with that.
It's kind of disgusting if you like use your Boom to clear his Boom. Then if he draws the power, he has a pretty good clear on the Fel Reaver.
One Savage is gone.
That's nasty. He's trying to. Well, this is weird.
Why not play minions? What the?
Well, that was pretty weird. He wanted to make it so he has a higher chance of hitting the shade with.
Yeah, but he would still play Lothep either way. Why not? Why not mill an additional card?
Oh, of course that. Well, I don't think it's relevant. Like he's not gonna mill his own deck either way. So cards he doesn't mill are basically cards he's gonna draw anyway. So. I mean, look, if he had milled 3 cards, he would have milled a useless Innervate, so maybe he knew what the top card was, right?
Maybe, it's completely possible. Anyway,
Demalishor
for the 3rd time in the game. Yeah, let's see, will the Boombot roll? It's about 25% chance, I think.
Oh no! You scum! This scum,
top deck's what he needs!
Dude, man, I hate that class so much. I'm shaking, man. I can feel Demalishor here. I'm so sincerely sorry for him, but sometimes aggro druid finds, you know, the way.
Correct me if I'm wrong, but had he played Lothep, wouldn't he mill that card?
Yeah.
So that mistake actually cost him the game.
But you don't know, like, about the innervate. Well, I guess there's no other way he deals enough damage.
No, because yeah, one savage.
Yeah, you're
was
absolutely
already...
correct. One extra card would have, like, probably shut Tholwmenos out of the game. Likely.
Anyway, match point for both players as we go into game 5 in this quite fast game of series. It's gonna be Zoo versus Secret Paladin. Keeping with the aggro theme, I guess.
Yeah, I'm not sure about the statistics on this match either, but again, I think Zoo's slightly favored because of all the death rattle garbage that you play. But double Secret Keeper with Secret is pretty strong.
So, Tholwmenos, thinking about playing Secret Keeper.
You probably don't coin. I think you keep the coin and you like go Secret Keeper good next turn. And currently, I think Demalishor is gonna have quite a bit of trouble with that. Likely you have to owl one of the Secret Keepers. Wonder if you play Abusive to kill it. Yeah, you probably would owl Abusive next turn, so you have a better Argus.
Yes, I think it's gonna be owl time. As we now have two 3s on the board, which have the potential to grow with the right secrets in hand. Abusive comes down. Gonna go into one. We probably gonna see the owl. Yes, we do see. And we silence the second one. Competitive Spirit procs though.
I wonder if clearing one minion was there, but I guess you played around Avenge there. It's so disgusting when you see two Secret Keepers, like every secret is disgusting to play against.
Yep. Cockhammer?
I like Queen Blessing actually.
Or yeah, you take out the 4/4. You take the Nerubian.
But how do you do it actually? If you do it, you
No, I think Cockhammer. Yeah, I don't like the blessing. You don't save necessarily your 2/3s, your 2 Secret Keepers, and they just you potentially deal quite a lot of damage. But I think playing either of those weapons was a better tempo play.
Yeah, you kind of have to point here. The only redeeming factor was that he actually didn't have like a 4-drop.
Yeah, but plus next turn he can coin out Sludge Belcher to protect his board.
Nah, you play Blessing next turn.
So many
Or you play
you
Blessing.
play a 4/4 with charge. How bad can that be?
It's pretty good.
My shield.
Druids do it almost all the time.
I don't know at this point. You could run all the 1/1s in, then play a Cockhammer, but that seems awfully weak. Still think Blessing is the best fight. Just trade your Secret Keep Blessing a 1/1 and kill the Argus. Good.
Yeah, plus he doesn't have secrets in his hand, so it's not like he's gonna be able to buff his Secret Keeper in subsequent turns. So maybe just sacking it right now. He can also sack his 3 1/1s, blessing the Secret Keeper, and trade it that way, just to have a bigger body. And I think that's. Or I forgot about the Last Justice. So that's how he's gonna do it. I think this is quite decent. I think this is quite good. Lothar goes to die.
Yeah, you play for board. You want to prevent as much damage as possible, and you kind of play the Lothar to prevent a coin Mysterious Balancer play. But well, he didn't have it.
If Cockhammer lands on the 5/3, it's gonna be disgusting.
It doesn't matter if it lands on a free tier. You just use your face then.
Yeah, but I think it's a bit more disgusting that way. Plus, it puts taunt on not
yeah, but-
Secret Keeper.
Yeah, but that's the problem. You put taunt on the 5/3, so it's more susceptible to die. Anyway.
Yeah.
Oh,
I
you
guess
play-
if you're just hoping to buff with secrets,
I didn't
Okay.
actually like the right here. I think playing the smaller minions and playing the 1-drop you get from the peddler. was
from the
better.
peddler made more sense. Yeah, but Doctor
Oh, there's
Six
Mysterious Balancer.
or Mysterious Balancer, as you like to call it.
Yeah, that's my new favorite name. Don't intrude on that, please.
What? I cannot use it?
What? You can use your Dr. 6, but just like, I want to call it the way I like it.
What if I like to call it Mysterious Balancer?
Well, you can't like it. Well, you can like it, I guess.
Thank you for. Anyway, Mysterious
And we have a
is played on the board,
GG.
and it's a
Tholwmenos
GG.
pulls through with that aggro dude. Wow, it almost tanked those 3 games, but that... Oh, this dude pulled through. I can't believe it, actually. Like, why?
Hold yourself together, man. Hold yourself together. Tholwmenos will take it 3-2 against Demalishor. Yeah, aggro Druid.
Congratulations. I bet the Tholwmenos army is, like, rejoicing right now. Like, cats going crazy.
Fans everywhere are screaming with joy. Anyway,